Hello, Stampers. I'm just going to move my lights. I just realized that I have them in the wrong spot. Hopefully this is okay. And you can see, so happy September the 14th. Oh my goodness. I'm really not set up here tonight. I'm all lopsided. My name is Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. And we are going to do a fancy fold and a technique tonight. So we're going to do some watercoloring. Woohoo! So just let me get set up on my iPad. Hopefully, if you're here, you can let me know. And let me just see what's going on. Okay, where do I find me on here? I just want to put it on so that I can, oh, there we are, so I can follow you with comments. Hey Laurel, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So I have to apologize, I'm a little bit sleep deprived today, so if I'm talking like I'm not making any sense, that's why. I was up all night with my puppy. So, all right, so we're going to make this cute card, a version of it. We're going to change up the DSP a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to do some watercoloring. And yeah, and we're going to go from there. So if you guys do not have the Kindest Gnomes, you need this set. This is, it's on back order right now, but it's coming back in stock very shortly. Hey Linda, how's it going? And this is just the most adorable set. So you need this set. It's perfect for Christmas, just birthdays, anything. So we're going to do an autumn card tonight. And we're going to combine it with the Hello Harvest set. We're going to be using the sentiment, the flowers, and the pumpkin. So I've done a lot of decoloring beforehand just because it'll take a lot of time. So I've already done the gnome and the flowers, but I am going to show you how to do the pumpkin just so so that you know. And we're going to also do some DSP. So all I've done, because I'm using watercoloring, I have actually put this on the shimmer cardstock. You can watercolor on basic white. This seems to hold it a little bit better. You can also do it on watercolor paper as well, but I'm doing it on the Shimmery White cardstock. I am going to be using my pens. My one pen is up at the trailer, so hopefully this is the right size for me, but they do come in a pack of 3 and they have different size brushes. I may have to go to an old one if this one is too big. So what we're going to do, hopefully you guys can't hear my dog. He's going crazy upstairs. Both of them now are going nuts. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this just like this. We're just pushing it together to get some transfer onto the case. Alternatively, you can use re-inkers. So I actually cheated and I put some re-inker on here. So I'm going to start with Daffodil Delight. And all I'm going to do is make sure that my brush is wet. I don't want it overly wet, but I want it some wet. And I'm going to pick up some Daffodil Delight. Okay? And I'm starting with yellow. You're going to think I'm crazy, but all I'm going to do is just color the whole pumpkin in yellow. And I'm just doing this so I can get different shades. Okay. So we'll just keep going. I do have one of these finished, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And then I'm going to show you how, one way anyway, to use our chalk markers. You can see how I'm getting it a little bit dark here. You don't want to do that. You want to get it a nice even color. I'm going to be going over in pumpkin pie, so it doesn't really bother me. If this was the only color I was putting on, that would bother me, and I'd have to keep adding color until it was even. But we're just kind of going over. Because I'm going to be starting with pumpkin pie, and this is Daffodil Delight, I'm not too worried about cleaning my brush. But if I were to want to clean my brush, all I would do is just push the water until it runs clear. But this is pretty clean, so I don't need to worry about that. All right. So now I'm going to take our pumpkin pie and again push in. Okay. And I'm going to go with the pumpkin pie and I'm going to do along the edges, I'm going to just do some orange. And so what I'm trying to do is bring some tones in here so that you can see, like, nothing is ever perfectly one color, right? So I'm going to do it darker orange at the top and then bring it lighter all the way down. Okay, I'm just kind of going along the lines here, and you can always add, you can't take away. So you don't want to add too much too fast. And you can see how we have the progression here. So it's where I have the yellow, it still looks kind of orangey, but it's not, it's just adding different tones to it. You could do it all in orange if you wanted, or all in pumpkin pie if you wanted to. But I liked kind of the gradient look here. And you just keep on going until you've done, till you like it. So just keep on adding until you're happy with it. Okay, remember you can always add, you can't take away. Hey Martine, how are you? Hey Heather, hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, so I am, for those of you that had joined late, I'm doing this on Shimmery White cardstock. And I'm just adding pumpkin pie over top of Daffodil Delight. So that one I did a little dark. That's okay. It's just blended in. So if you do want it to kind of reduce some of the color, just add, you can add a little bit of water, or I can just keep adding ink. And you just keep going. I'm not going to finish this, but you just keep going until you get what you want. And then the top I just did in Granny Apple Green. So I will show you how to clean this. So just bring a piece of scrap. I'm just going to do it on here. And just squeeze the water out. And when it runs clear like that, your brush is clean. And it's good for the next color. And that's all you do. All right, so I do have a pumpkin completed somewhere. I probably lost it. Did I lose it? Oh no. Oh no. So you can see here, so I did the same thing. I did the Daffodil Delight, I did some orange, and then I actually, once it dried, I actually took Cajun Craze and I went along the lines just to add some more depth as well. So whichever way you want to do it, you can do it. So I'll just set that off to the side. So that's our pumpkin. So we're doing this card for those that joined late. But I decided to change up the DSP. So this, I can't even remember the pack. This is in the annual catalog. It's a huge pack of all different colors. And this is the Rustic Harvest. But I decided to use another piece of the Rustic Harvest. I don't have a plain paper here, but what I did, this is actually just black and white. I left a couple of leaves. And I took our, did you guys see these? The soft pastels. So these were on sale. They come in different colors, and they're basically, it's, you can apply them in different ways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some colors to color the leaves. So you could just do red if you wanted. So this is Poppy Parade. So all I do, am I on the camera? I hope. Let me check. All I do is I just put some color on here. Okay. But let's do an orange. So I have Poppy Parade and I have Mango Melody here. And I might even do some Daffodil Delight. Let's just do the Daffodil Delight over here. Okay. So I just put some chalk on there. I could do it right off of here and I could just put water on here if I wanted to, but I like to do it, kind of use this as a palette. And then I'm just going to take some water and I'm going to add the water and I'm just going to mix it. I should have started with the yellow first. Okay, this is a more subtle way. I need some scrap paper. This is a more subtle way of watercoloring. Okay, so here, this is how you clean it. You run it till it goes clear. See how it's clear, getting clearer? Now it's clean. Okay, so let's start light. So I'm just going to rub in the yellow. Okay, just rub it off. Go into the mango. Rub it off. Now I want an orange, so I'm going to take my red and my mango and I'm going to make an orange. See how I have an orange in here? Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of some of that extra, is I'm just going to paint an orange leaf. So all I did was come in here and paint the orange leaf. See how easy that is? Okay, so now I'm going to do a red one here. They're very subtle, so it's much more of a subtle way of doing watercoloring. And I'm just doing this straight on the DSP. I'm ignoring you guys. Thanks for the chalk demo. Yes, you made me try. This is a card that we're going to show in our team meeting so that we have one done. All right, so that's all you do. So I've pre-done this. You can see I have some browns in here. So all I did was keep mixing colors. So I started with the dark green and the yellow, and then I just kept adding colors until I got a brown. And I did the brown here, and then I did kind of a yellowy brownie there. So you just play. Do you remember back in grade school when you would make palettes and you'd mix all the colors, the primary colors? That's all you have to do. All right, so let's put this stuff away before I make a mess. And let's get to putting our card together. We're gonna let that dry. I lost my lid somewhere. Here it is. Okay, just let me get this clean because I don't want to have dirty stuff left. And I should have done it off my work space here so I don't have wet, but I'll have to remember just not to put my project in there. Let's see how well that goes. All right, so this DSP goes here. And of course, I forgot to write down all the measurements, so I will put the measurements after, but let's do them. It's 3 and, what is that? That is 3 and 5/8. 3 and 5/8 by 4 is the front of the DSP, and then this will just be 4 and 1/8 by just a smidgen bigger. It's a smidgen bigger. Okay, so we have 2 pieces in here. One is larger than the other, okay? And again, I'll put all the measurements in the post once I get to it. We want the bigger one to be on the outside, okay? And that's going to be our layer on the front of the card. So that goes with that. And this piece is going to go on the inside of the card. Okay, so let's look at how we do the card base. So I have a piece of basic black here, and I forgot to bring my water down and I am really thirsty. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, okay, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna score this at 4. Okay, make sure you score, don't cut. My scoring blade, especially on black, you will not be able to see it because it's very gentle. So I'm actually going to take the scoring blade, or the scoring tip of my Take-A-Pick tool, and I'm going to score it so you can actually see it on camera. Otherwise it's really, really faint and you won't be able to see it. Okay. So all we're going to do is at the 5 1/2, so we scored at 4 and we scored at 5 1/2, and we're just going to fold the card right in half. C'est tout. That's it. All right, so that's our book fold. What we are going to do is we're eventually going to stick this one down, but we're going to fold it the opposite way right now. So we'll open like a book, okay, and we're going to start to decorate. So I have two pieces of, I have basic white and I have a piece of DSP. Again, I'll put the measurements down because I forgot to write everything down. And we're just going to glue them together and stick them on the front here. Okay. Yeah, how is your knee, Laurel? Is it better today? Hopefully. Getting old, eh? Not fun. All right. So we're just going to glue it together and we're going to glue it down just like that. Now, before I attach the book folder, if you want to put some ribbon down, now is the time to do it. So you don't need to have ribbon, but you can see on here, I have some ribbon here, or some twine. If you want to do this, now is when you do it, before you attach it down. So I'm just going to take some Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal across the top and a little bit across the bottom. And I'm just going to take some twine. Oh, you have physio tomorrow. That's good that you can get in so fast, eh? Okay, so I'm just going to stick it there. I'm going to bring it down kitty corner, stick it here. If you want to be frugal, you can just, hopefully I'm on the camera, just flip this around like that instead of going all the way up, right? So you're saving 4 inches. Come back down, come back around, and then we just give it a snip if I have any scissors around. Where are my scissors? I have my ribbon scissors, so that'll work. There we go. Now we can attach these. So all I'm going to do to attach them is I'm going to add some more seal in here and close the little binding of the book. And there we go. Okay. So you see how it opens? So now let's put these guys together. Again, you want to make sure that you have your paper going in the right way and that it's orient. You don't want to go that way, obviously. You want it going this way. So I'm going to just use some of this. Hopefully it's dry and I'm not smudging it. I should have used glue, so I have a second to center, but let's hope. Nope, that's nowhere near straight. Ah. Why did I use seal? Okay, don't do what I did and get it centered. Okay, let's try this again. I should only have a little border on each side. All right, this is gonna have to work. It's not. Oh well. It's going just like that. Okay, and then we want to stick it down like that. So you would do this straight, unlike me. But that's okay. And then what do? I use seal again, so I can't get it straight again. Good one, Jen. We're just gonna have to hide that it's crooked. Okay, and we just stick it down. Now we're gonna put together our card. So I cut out a thing from the diorama card. So we're gonna try and hide that there's no white over here. Just how we're gonna place this. We're gonna bring in our pumpkin. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna put him right on top of that. And then we still have to stamp our sentiment. We're gonna just stick that right like that. So let's do that. Let's take our Cajun Craze. Oh, that's a good idea, Linda. Yeah, I'd have to find my heat gun. But yes, if you do what I did and you don't want to curl the paper up like I did, you can put your heat gun on and then use your take a pick tool to get in underneath it and lift it up. And that's one way to do it without making a mess like I did. But that's okay. We're all used to me making messes. And then we're just going to stick it just like that. Isn't that cute? So all these guys I just watercolored same way. It's on the shimmer paper. Same way that I did with just with ink. So I used crumb cake, I used a little bit of gray, I used blushing bride, I used the different oranges and mango, garden green on his pants, and then the flowers I did in Cajun Craze, mango, and not daffodil delight. I did mango and pumpkin pie, and then granny apple green. And I just painted them. That's it. Simple watercolor painting. Simple, simple. Oh, I could even put him down below, but I think he looks kind of cute in the flower patch on top. All right, so let's glue it all down. So this is from the diorama dies. And we're just gonna stick that right just like that. And then we're gonna, and you could pop these up if you want. I'm not gonna pop them up because I will mail this even though I messed up. I'll send it to my aunt. She'll love it because she loves everything I do. She's my favorite aunt. All right, and then we will stick it just like that. So how are you guys doing? Oh, you need to take a phone call. See you, Linda. Hopefully you're having a good day, good week. It's almost the weekend. Woohoo. So tomorrow we have new weekly sale items. So make sure that you check out the website. They're actually available right now. So you should check it out. And we also tomorrow have a sale, one day only, 15% off of all stamps in the annual catalog. 15%, all stamps other than the host stamps. Tomorrow only, 24 hours, and it's while supplies last. So you don't want to miss out on that. Make sure you get your favorite things ordered early. If you're local to me and you need help, just let me know. I can place an order for you. And that's it. So for the inside, I'm going to leave this one blank for tonight, but for the inside, on this one, all I did was did another gnome. I colored it again with the watercoloring, and just, you make my life happier. Isn't that cute? So this is a book fold card. Super simple. Which one do you like best? Do you like the black watercolored or the orange paper? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you have an awesome day. Good luck at physio tomorrow, Laurel. Yeah, we will talk soon. Bye for now.